the 4-hour run on Sunday, and we are in lockdown. So good morning and welcome back to the channel. CLFurlong here, and we're all about running, reselling, lifestyle and everything in between. And today we are up to run number 41, which is the start of week number 9. Now it is a bit breezy this morning. It's not exactly warm, that's for sure. It's 7:30 and today we are doing an easy 30 minutes. I love when the plan says an easy 30 minutes just because I haven't done an easy 30-minute run for a long time. Look, things are very interesting. Last episode we went through the whole process of being in lockdown again, and as of last night we got news that it's going to be extended. We don't know when, we don't know how long, etc, etc. So that's yet to come, probably today, tomorrow. Yeah, so I'll keep you guys updated. But this week, I mean, it's a lighter week through the middle of the week, but it's a heavy weekend. Like, I'm meant to be doing a 4-hour run this weekend, so that kind of puts a spanner in the works with those kind of things, but it is what it is. It's a bit weird. All right, sorry about that. Some guy was checking out the power lines. I don't know. Can't remember what I was saying, but yeah, it is what it is. We're just gonna have to manage it this week, and I'll keep you guys updated. Anyway, let's get out, let's get for a cruise, and 30 minutes should be not too bad. Pretty simple stuff. Probably might just listen to some tunes just to relax for a bit. So let's do this. Let's do it. Hey fellas. This is what I love. So good. So good. Hey fellas. Never gets old. Oh, there's a little bit of a rainbow. Nice. That's the plovers. All done, folks. A nice solid 30 minutes. Nothing spectacular. Felt a few things. I pulled up pretty good after the 3-hour run, but glad it was only 30 minutes, that's for sure. It's pretty nice seeing the rainbow as well. That's pretty cool. All right, so it's always weird when, if you've been in lockdown, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But usually I'll be out getting ready to go thrifting now. Excited to get out. And just all that adrenaline and excitement. And obviously I'm not going thrifting today because we're in lockdown. So motivation changes, right? It means that all of a sudden what used to spur you on isn't there. So I'm stuck at home. I've got to do my listings anyway, but what else am I going to do? So do I make the most of doing some additional work on the business, or do I take some leisure time? Do I catch up on admin? What do I do, right? And I think these are the key questions you need to be thinking about when it comes to these situations. Is can't control the lockdown, it is what it is. Can't go out and do certain things, but I have the opportunity to do all these other things that I probably wouldn't have done today. So that's what I try and focus on, and leverage the opportunity of getting ahead or getting something done, or it might just mean taking some time off as well. So a bit of everything, and I think that's important. It's those plovers again. That's it. So I'm gonna go do some things that I need to get done. Just take it easy today, but I'll try and do some budgeting. I'm gonna try and start on my tax, and probably also make some time for some rest time, because I've been doing pretty hard stuff of recent, just on, and I think to switch off for a bit would be pretty good. Of course, tonight is nacho night as well, so pretty keen for that. Do you like nachos? Let me know in the comments below. All right, let's jump over to tomorrow. Cheers. All right, team, we are back, and it's going to be run number 42 today, which is just, I was just thinking about it, and that's crazy. We've done 42 runs. It feels both that it doesn't seem like a lot, but at the same time it's all a bit of a blur. So clearly we're going through it real quick. Anyway, today we're doing a fartlek, and oh, look at this cheeky little munchkin. And today. It's just after 2:30. It's about almost 3 o'clock, which means I'm doing it later in the day. And that's because I just had some things on and whatnot. So I'm gonna get this fartlek done and dusted, which means we're gonna do a bunch of speed work. This guy isn't coming, he's just being silly. What's with your dirty pants? Of course, we're still in lockdown here in Melbourne, so that's why this little munchkin isn't at school. All right, let's get out there, let's get it done. I don't know, it's always weird doing it in the afternoon just because everything feels off, but it's all in the head. So I'm gonna get out, charge, make it happen, and you're coming with me, so let's go. All right, team, I'll be honest, it's so weird doing these runs out of odd hours. I mean, there's nothing different about it other than I didn't do it in the morning. I've eaten, I've been doing things. The yawn is still the same, but I don't know, before going into this run, I definitely wasn't in a calm, peaceful place. What I mean by that is, I don't know, when I get up in the morning, I'm most relaxed, but also I'm in the right mindset. Whereas now that I'm halfway through the day, still got things to do, I feel rushed. I feel, just so my mind was elsewhere, and I think that's shown in this run just because effort was all over the place, and definitely just how I felt, even introing to this episode, this run, just because I don't know, and I feel fine. I mean, the day's been great. I've done some great things today, but I think it's just because, maybe it's because I've switched from that to this, and then after this I'm going into doing what I'm doing next, and just, I don't know, I'm usually structured and routined, and I think that's just thrown me out a bit. So it's all good stuff because change is good, but I don't know. We're gonna have a look at the stats. We've done all right. I think I just couldn't find a groove, and it was literally up and down. Well, that's how I felt, and we're gonna have a look and we'll see what it says. So let's have a look. So we've done 3.5 kilometers, 21 minutes, averaging 5:59, which is not too bad, and 153 heart rate. Now, if you guys can't remember the fartlek, when I'm doing on, I'm meant to be doing it at 80%, so between 5:30 and 5:45 pace. So let's jump on over and have a look at that. Warm up, we did 7:10. The runs, and we'll have a look at the graph in a second, but overall we've done an average of 5:27. So a bit too fast. Okay, that's interesting. And then recovery, we've been averaging around 6:34 pace, which is about right. Now, if we look at the graph, yeah, we are a bit all over the place. There definitely isn't a consistency. Maybe the first couple, but then it's a bit slugged. Slugged? I don't know. Just wasn't feeling it. And heart rate wasn't too bad, bit over the place too. So I don't know. Might all be in my head, but just didn't feel my usual in the groove self. Doesn't matter, it is what it is. We got it done, we got the job done. Tomorrow we're doing 75 minutes, which I'm excited to do because it's in the morning, but it is what it is. So that's that, guys, and this is all part of it. This week's actually pretty light considering, but we do have the 4-hour run on Sunday, and we are in lockdown. So if I didn't tell you that yesterday, lockdown got extended and means we're in lockdown for another 7 days, and maybe that's what's in the back of my mind. It means on Sunday I'll be doing my 4-hour run, 2 hours out, 2 hours of those repeats. So it is what it is. Other than the running and not seeing Carla, it doesn't really impact me too much, but those two things are very dear to my heart. So I will keep you updated on that as we progress through the week. All right, team, let's jump over to tomorrow. All right, team, we are back and welcome to run number 43, and today we are doing 75 minutes. That's an hour and 15 minutes, just in case you didn't know. It's fresh, it's a beautiful morning though, the sun is rising, it's a beautiful sunrise, and what's good is the mornings are starting to get a little brighter, a little earlier and a little quicker, which means I can get out a bit earlier and get it done, not necessarily quicker, but earlier in the day. I'm all about that morning. If you win the morning, you win the day. So 75 minutes, just cruising speed. Yeah, it's look, yesterday I don't know, I was all over the place. And we're still in lockdown. It'll be interesting to see if that gets extended further. We're extended up until Tuesday next week. But it's all very, very interesting. Anyway, trying not to focus on that at this point. Just keep charging on, getting things done, things that I can control, things that I can do, and there's plenty of things that I can manage, control, and do. So, first one being is this 75-minute run. So let's get out there, let's make it happen. It's cold, and we'll see you out there. Let's go. It's fresh, guys, but it's beautiful, and that's what I love. Makes it so worth it. Alright team, we're 52 minutes in, and it's all mental at the moment. I'll talk about it at the end, but put some tunes on just to smash out the final 20 minutes. Let's make it happen. Let's go. What a run. It was it was a bit of a mental one. It was one of these runs where it wasn't, I don't know, it was a combination of, it just felt forever. Like it was the longest 1 hour and 15 minutes I've ever done, and it felt like I should have been running for 2 hours by the time I hit 45 minutes. It was just really slow, and I think it was probably just, I don't know, I couldn't get into the groove until about 50-55 minutes is when I was able to just get into that trance and just buckle down. So look, each run is its challenge in itself, and it's because of, you know, overload and continuing to show up each day. And you do. Yesterday was a bit of a down day with the running, and today I've just tried to come out on top, and the weather has helped, and this is natural. It's the roller coaster of it all, so I'm not complaining. It is what it is. I'm happy I got it done. Got a good pace too. Was able to bring it back to my average target pace of around 650. Not that I have that in mind, like I'm not going out trying to achieve that, but it's what my average seems to be, so it's just probably subconsciously there. All right, let's have a look at the stats. So we've done 11.5k, 648 pace, 148 heart rate, 85 meters elevation in an hour and 15 minutes. Not too bad, not too bad. Pretty basic run really. I mean, nothing spectacular, but we got it done. I want to try and get some things done before midday, just because I find if I get the things done that I want to get done, the number one things, before midday, the rest of the day it's smooth sailing. Otherwise I just procrastinate. So I think these are certain things that you need to think about for yourself, is how can you enable yourself to succeed, and how can you leverage your qualities, your skills, your, you know, the things that you're strong at to enable you to, you know, catapult ahead. And this is one of them. So I keep saying, if you win the morning, you win the day. You might not be a morning person, so it might not work for you, but I do say the more you get done in the morning, it makes your day just snowball. It's good. All right. Appreciate you being here. Let's jump over to, it'll be Saturday. We'll be doing some hill walking, so slow and steady. All right, let's go. All right team, welcome back today. We're actually not really running, we're actually doing hill walking. That is part of the plan, and I'm still stuck at home, so still gonna have to get a little creative. Now, last time I did do one of the hills in one of my courts near my place, which didn't really get us much elevation. So what I'm gonna try to do today is a few different spots and just test it out, see what we can do, because I'm probably gonna have to do this again. And see if that does anything better. I'm just walking with mum, so probably won't get too much footage here or there, but you know, it's more just time to have a chat and hang out. So I'll fill you in once we get back, but it's a beautiful morning. You can see the sun peeking over there, It's a bit windy, but yeah, I'm not really sure how long I'm going to do this for, the amount, but the idea is that I do want to feel it. Last time I didn't really feel it, so let's see how we go. We'll get out there, have some fun, and fill you in when we get back. So let's do it. It's a bit of an easy one. I'm actually quite happy about this because tomorrow is 4 hours run, and yeah, I didn't want anything too mental today. Plus, it's nice to just have a quieter week. All right, let's get into it. Let's go. All right, team, we are done, and we have done a total of 5 back and forths of this new little spot that I found. Basically, it was 2 hills like this, and then we walked back up those same hills. So it was about 5-minute repeats of these elevation tracks, trails, whatever. And I think they were a bit better than last time. So I'm still waiting to sync so we can have a look at the elevation profile and see how well we've actually done. But I think it's probably going to be better than what we did last time. We're out there for a total of an hour, but the actual total workout session was 30 minutes, which wasn't too bad. So let's see if this is synced. To time, 101 heart rate, 57 minutes, 10 minutes and 48 seconds, 362 calories, and an elevation. Okay, so we've done 90 minutes elevation, 90 meters elevation. But if we look at the elevation profile, it's probably a lot better. But look, I was pretty happy with this. I feel more worked out from this session, so pretty good, to be honest. Yeah, not too bad. All right, so tomorrow we are doing a 4-hour long run. Jeepers. And we're still in lockdown, so I think what I'm going to do is break it up a bit, is do 1 hour out, 1 hour in, 1 hour out, 1 hour in, just so I'm spreading it out, because I think doing another 2 hours in there, it might not be that good, and maybe this might make it a bit better. The weather's meant to be a bit choppy and rainy tomorrow, so fingers crossed it isn't, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, I'll see you in a jiffy, and just going to take it easy today. Got to do some listings, podcast edit, but then I'm just going to rest, so excited for that. Anyway, see you tomorrow. All right, team, here we are, run number 45, and today is the big one. It is the beast. It is probably going to be the second longest run of this training plan, other than the actual run itself. And we're doing 4 hours today. And as I mentioned, we are still in lockdown, so I have to leverage 2 hours in, 2 hours out. So what I'm going to actually be doing is, I'm doing it slightly different, just so I don't go mad, is I'm going to do 1 hour out, 1 hour in, 1 hour out, 1 hour in, and that way it might just break it up a bit. Just, yeah, I haven't done that before. It might help, it might not, but we'll see. 4 hours is 4 hours. It's a long time. Not aiming for any time, I mean, not aiming for any distance, but I think based on numbers and how I'm tracking, I'm probably going to land somewhere between 30 and 32 kilometers, which is just mind-blowing. So it's fresh, it's very cold, the wind is really icy, it's been raining all night, it's been black clouds, and we've come out here and it's sunny, so I'm going to get this done while I can. Hopefully it doesn't rain. I do have a pair of change of shirt and a jacket, and you know, all my goodies, snacks and stuff all ready to go as well for when I start doing closer loops and when I need to replenish. I've got a tub of tailwind with me as well, so listening to audiobook, 12 rules of life. Let's get out there, let's make it happen, and I will see you out there. You're coming with me, yeah? You're gonna support? I'll be lying. I am not. I'd be lying if I didn't say I am not excited to do this. But we're gonna get it done. We're gonna do it. We got to do it. We have to do it. It's all part of the plan. 4 hours, that's all you got to do. It's 4 1 hours. That's all it is. Let's go. Well, guess what, team? We're already 10 minutes in. I'm going to be trying to go a few different ways, maybe do some reverse things and whatnot, just to keep the mind fresh, and so it doesn't come across so daunting. But and it's early stuff at the moment, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. minutes in. Chickens again. They always look so sus, like they're up to no good. Speaking of good, 36 minutes, folks. We're past 1/8 of the way. Let's keep rocking and rolling. Alright team, we've just done one big loop. We've hit 7.9k, almost 8, and I'm at 55 minutes. So I'm just going to start my repeats now, just while I'm here. Even if it means I have to do an extra 5 minutes here, that's okay. Rounds it out. So let's get started. Let's do this. 1 hour to go until we're back out. Let's do it. Alright team, sitting at 1 hour and 30 minutes. The grind is killing me at the moment. We've been doing these repeats for 30 minutes and I don't know, mentally I think it's more confusing that I'm doing this hour stretch and then I'm going to go back out and then I'm going to come back and do another. And I think in my head I'm so used to doing this as the final stint that I don't have that energy of excitement to get it done. And it feels like a big grind. So I am in a bit of struggle town at the moment. I am listening to the playback of my recent podcast just to see if I can switch up the headspace and think differently. So yeah, this is all part of the challenge. It's the reality of it, and I mean I'm getting worn down a lot quicker. I mean last week I did this no worries after doing 2 hours out, but I feel pretty tired already, and I think it's just because of this strip is just shocking. It really is. So anyway, we're gonna keep smashing it out and keep cruising, and we'll get it done. We'll get it done. Let's keep going. All right, team, we're about 10 minutes out from getting back out there, and I tell ya, this, I don't know, I'm struggling. It's we usually just see once I get back out there, you know, just get the mind into a better place. But I'm gonna have a banana shortly before we get back out. We've got about 5 more minutes and then we're gonna get back out in 5-10 minutes or so. So let's get cracking. This is the reality of it. Alright team, we've just hit halfway and just gonna have a snack. Alright team, we're gonna head out. It's just starting to rain actually, but I think we're gonna risk it. Looks like it's just gonna pass quickly. So we're gonna do a reverse loop now. I'm feeling it. This is tough. Let's get going, let's get cracking. Feeling a lot better, guys. Cruising a bit better. Need to be careful I don't overdo it because we're still gonna have to do the big grind again, but things are feeling a lot better. I'm trying to savor the music for the final hour, so still listening to some podcasts and Audible, just holding on. Let's go. We just hit another half marathon, just shy of 2 hours and 30 minutes, another half marathon. Awesome. Now, we've got an hour and a half to go. I'm feeling so much better, and we're past halfway, so it's all downhill from here. Staying strong. We're up for the final hoorah. 1 hour left. Quick snack and let's do it. Alright team, this is it. Final hour. I've been dreading this for the last hour. Really don't want to do it, but we're gonna do it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. So, gonna put on some tunes. We're gonna smash it out for an hour. Let's do it. We've just hit 3 hours and 30 minutes. We have 30 minutes left and I still have a good little 5-minute, 10-minute pocket that I can leverage. So I'm just going to step out, do a quick little sprint down the road and back, just to ease up the legs a bit, help break up some of this repetitiveness, and then we've got the final hoorah, the real final hoorah. This is so tough. It's just I'm so close at breaking, so close. I haven't broken into tears yet, which is surprising, but it's coming. I'm feeling it. So I'm gonna do a quick sprint down the road just to ease it up a bit, and then we're gonna get back down here. So let's go, let's do it. All right team, we're back to the dreaded repeats and we've got 15 minutes to go. I'm slowing down and I don't really care. Come on. I'm digging deep now. We got 10 minutes, guys. 10 minutes. And I'm about to break. It's so close. So close. Got goosebumps. I've got emotions going wild. It's just a roller coaster. But I'm smiling because I'm gonna get it done. So close, team. So close. Let's go, 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 come on. Guys, we did it. Where to begin? That was insane. It was everything I expected and everything I didn't expect. It was a beast, it was tough. To be honest, I haven't had this kind of mental game for a very long time, and you know, these runs are brutal, and this, doing the repeats, it's like, I think about it, dreading coming back to here after doing the first round and then going out and doing a loop and coming back to it. It was like someone was punishing me. It was dreadful, it was horrible. It was really horrible, and you can see I'm starting to cry because it was so, it was just damn horrible. Would never want to wish that on anyone. We got it done. It was brutal, it was tough, it was, I can't express it enough. Now the battery's about to die, and the message is here, it's loud and clear. You got to keep showing up. You face the demons, you face the battles, and see what you can do. I didn't care about pace. Pace was, it was horrible, but you got to keep moving, you got to keep pushing on, and one step at a time. This is the best parallel, the best metaphor for life. We are given so many challenges, and if you don't give yourself enough willpower or opportunity to show up and give yourself a chance to prove that you're capable, nothing will ever happen. Jesus. I'm gonna pause this, quickly let it sink, and then we're gonna go through the stats quickly. Wow, thanks for being here. All right, team, here we are, we're done. So 33.6 kilometers, better than I expected. We've done 4 hours in total time, 7:08 pace, heart rate 152, and 698 meters elevation, which is epic. It's exactly what I needed. Jeepers. If we have a look quickly here, look, there was a lot of stopping and starting in this one, and we're not going to go into too much detail. Heart rate, it went all over the place. We did hit zone 5 for about 4 minutes, which is expected just because it was brutal. So that's it, folks. We have done it. We have smashed it out. And calories, we did 2,489 calories. Good grief. I'm gonna go in, have a beautiful warm long shower, and then I'm gonna have some food. Appreciate you being here. We're gonna jump over to my week recap. Probably gonna have a bit of a rest before that, and we'll chat all about it. So the weather was so good. I'm so blessed, so thankful that it was all good. I feel good. I feel okay. Mentally just anyway, let's go. All right, team, here we are again, and jeepers, what a week, what a day. I'm absolutely I'm pretty tired. It's late at night now, but it's two things from this. Always when I do these long runs, it takes me a bit just to really get back into the groove, and usually because of the loss of calories and whatnot. But you know, that comes with part of the learning and training, and you know, the more I do it, the better I'll recover quicker. So being mindful of that, gonna get this done, and then I'm gonna jump straight into bed. But that run, it was brutal. It was heck, you would have seen, but we got it done, and there's so many good parallels and relevance that we can take away from those kind of runs. I know I do, for just life in general. So I hope you've been motivated by it, but it's I would never wish anyone to have to do that. It's 4-hour runs, yes, you can do that, but doing those repeats was just horrible. Anyway, this week we have done 5 runs. We've done some crazy stuff, and as you've seen, but we've done a total of 57.8 kilometers. Now last week we did 61, so we've come down a little bit. So it was a bit of a quieter week through the middle of the week, but you know, overall we've done some crazy stuff. And that 33 kilometers being the big one at the end of this week. What else is interesting is last week we did basically 7 hours on feet, and this week we've done 7 hours on feet as well. So pretty consistent there, which is really good. I think this is important to be able to show that I'm being able to do this week on week, and it's not easy. Like this week I really did struggle. There was days where I just felt off, and I think that showed in the videos. I know I felt it did, and I try to always make sure I'm bringing the best of me in the videos, but you know, sometimes there's days where you just feel rushed. There's days you don't feel like you want to do it. There's days where it's not how you think you want it to be, and that's part of this, and it's part of life. So I really do hope this demonstrates a very true reality, because it's not all sunshine and rainbows, and you know, this stuff, it's not easy, and that's why I like to share it, because if anyone wants to do this, you are going to have to go through your own battles and challenges yourself, but it's all part of it. That's what I love it, because now I can smile and think, well, I got this done. I got it done today, and it wasn't easy. Would I want to do it again? No, I would not. But technically next week I'm planning to do a marathon as my longest run, so we'll worry about that next week. Anyway, let's jump and have a look at how we're progressing. Full view to date. We've done a total of 441 kilometers now. Time on feet is basically just shy of 50 hours. Average heart rate 145. Average pace, we're still sitting around that 652, and elevation we've stepped it up. We're hitting around around that 4,600 mark at the moment, averaging around just shy of 100 meters per run, and we've done 45 runs. Now, what's really cool is my rolling average running distance over time is now
I kid you not, at 9.8 kilometers per run. That's what we're showing up and getting done on average. So nearly hitting that goal that I'm after, and rolling heart rates come down, total elevations going up, total distance is obviously up, but it's just, I love seeing this because the progress that I've done is just, it's just overwhelming because it's all a blur. And to think today I did that, you know, 33 kilometers, it's just, whew, it's just crazy. So what's coming up next? Well, look, we're moving into week 10. This week is pretty, it's a bit of, it's not easy, but it's not too bad. So we've got an easy run. We do have 6 runs again, but I probably will only do the 5. We've got an easy 30-minute. There is a fartlek. There's a 90-minute. Also meant to be doing some intervals. There's a 60-minute, some hills, and then we've got the 4 hours. Now, I was planning to do a marathon. So this week I'll definitely do the 30-minute easy as recovery. Fartlek, yeah, probably will do. Don't know if I'm going to do intervals. But I will do the 90-minute, the 60-minute, and the hills as well. So, look, there's still, you know, some good time on feet there. We're looking at, what, 30 minutes, 60 minutes. We've got 90. So, yeah, there's a good 3 hours there. The marathon's going to be about 5 hours probably. So, we're going to be doing easily 8 hours this week, coming up into week 10. So, it's going to be some big stuff. I'm excited. We are moving into end of July, so things are moving very quickly. It's all happening. We're in the home stretch now, guys. We're past halfway, so yeah, it's getting exciting. So anyway, look, if people have questions, thoughts, comments, you know, let me know in the comments below, of course. But I really do appreciate all the support. People, you know, showing up, giving me some support, encouragement, and, you know, even on Instagram, it's just been so encouraging to have the support. So thank you so much. All right, guys. Well, that's it from me today, and what a week. It's I need to get some sleep. I'm so tired. I'm yawning, and I've cut that out, but I need to sleep. So really do appreciate it, and I'll see you next week. We'll do it again. We'll do it again, and we'll get it done. We'll get it done. All right. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, do the whole shebang, and hustle. Ciao.